Section 31 defines a contingent contract. A contingent contract is a contract to do or not to do something if some event which is collateral to the main contract does or does not happen. Now, what is essentially meant by a contract? In a contract, there is a promise to either do something or to abstain from doing something. So, every contract has a promise of doing something or from abstaining from doing something. But in a contingent contract, this promise of doing or not doing is dependent upon some other collateral event, and the promise will be performed. Promise of what? Promise of doing something or promise of not doing something. That promise will be performed only if that other collateral event happens or does not happen, depending upon the terms of the contract. So the main promise under the contract is to be performed only if some other collateral event either happens or does not happen. That is a contingent contract. Let's take an illustration. A contracts to pay to B rupees 10,000 if B's house is burnt. Now, what is the main contract? The main contract is a promise by A to make a payment of 10,000 rupees to B. This is a promise made by A for whatever consideration. Consideration is not included here, but yes, there must have been a consideration also. So the promise is to pay 10,000 rupees to B. But this promise is not to be fulfilled unless some condition is satisfied. And what is that condition? Burning of the house of B. Now, burning of the house of B is a collateral event. This is not dependent upon the payment. Rather, this is an independent event, and the payment is dependent on this independent event. So this is what we call a contingent contract, and this is essentially an insurance contract where the insurer promises to pay something to the insured if the given event happens. So essentially, an insurance contract is a contingent contract. The insurer promises to pay some amount, some pre-agreed amount to the insured if certain condition is satisfied.